Corona be gonna. Corona be gonna.
To be continued, the podcast featuring E. Brandon.
And Brandon, what up, dude?
So it's been a while since we've been here. So as you can see, we are meeting long distance, meeting our social distancing guidelines.
Which
You
you
know,
all should be.
right? Because Corona is real. We're gonna get to that in a minute,
Which you all should be.
though. So Brandon, what have you been getting into during all of this craziness? I know since the last episode when we talked about imposter syndrome, and between then and now, so much has happened. So what have you been doing?
So in the conversation, yeah, it's like the next week we were working that Monday to kind of get things prepared because schools were going to be closed for a couple weeks, and so you jump from there to learning how to use these virtual platforms, basically from scratch, playing around, seeing what worked, what didn't work, what was the best way to do everything. So I've been virtual teacher literally uh, for the past 3 weeks, but I'm on spring break that's ending. So um, yeah, other than that, it's just been me and Ruby. We've been playing a lot of catch indoors because she's small, so she can run around in this little area and be fine. Um, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. How about you?
Man, I've been working. I'm an essential employee, so I have to get up every
Yeah.
day and travel to my job and work. Like, and it's kind of bittersweet because it's just like I'm glad that I still have a job
Yeah.
and I get paid. But at the same time, I'm just like, okay, but they aren't paying us hazard. We're not getting hazard pay, but we've implemented these social distancing guidelines anyway. So like the office is locked, so we're not supposed to let nobody into the office.
Hmm.
We got to talk to people. Luckily, our drop spot is kind of high, so we can talk to people through that. But other than that, they got to call. If you're trying to rent a unit, if you need to come and see it, you got to go in and we got to tell you where the unit is, and you got to go and look at the tape on the floor. So I've really just been doing a lot of work. Um, started painting the bathroom, one of the guest bathrooms. Started painting yesterday, so hopefully I'll finish that either Monday or Tuesday. Uh, changing colors and that. But other than that, oh look, got a dog finally.
Hey!
Everybody meet Lulu. Um, Lulu, she's like 3 or something like that. We got her from somebody we know, so
Lulu.
that was one of my 2020 goals to get a furry friend. So might as well, no better time than now, right?
When this is all over, we'll have a play date and see. She's Lulu's small, so she'll probably be able to have a friendly relationship with Ruby where Ruby not running away.
Yeah, and she got a lot of energy too, so they might like each other. Other than that, just been out here traveling to the essential stores, getting groceries and whatnot. But we just
Right.
stocked up. We should be good for a little while.
Have you well, I found myself like trying to keep up with the news on everything, but then like the past, I think just this spring break week, I've really tried to cut back because like I would watch the news and read the news and watch the news and read the news because I didn't have anything really else to do. So in between my shows or during what I'm watching, if I'm not teaching, so this week I've just kind of been, I was going through everything, and then I said, nah, I'm gonna stop. I'm going to read a couple articles in the evening, and I'm just going to watch what I want to watch, eat what I want to eat that's in the house, and not really think about all the chaos because there's literally been so much. I think we were talking like a week or two ago about how this is exposing like all of these systemic things that um, we know that have been going on. Most people know that are really going on, but these policymakers are acting like we can't do it. And then lo and behold, you have to do it in some sense of the words because of it.
Let me tell you, man, so much has just been going on, and I just we never going back outside. That's just what it is. Like I went to Dollar Tree today, and I asked the lady how she was doing. She said, "I'm alive. Just say I'm all right," you know.
Hmm.
And she was like, she said, yeah, people. She said, ain't nobody staying at home, so you know.
They're not. I don't get it.
I mean, myself included. I mean, but I'm just getting things. But hopefully, we won't got to go out no more soon, anytime soon.
Yeah, I think I got enough stuff to last me until like payday to like eat. Um, I didn't get a lot of snacks, meaning that I have to cook in order to eat, meaning that I eat less. Praise God. Um, Psychology at its best. But yeah, I've been trying to stay in as much as possible, and it's like if like I need to get something that involves me interacting with someone, I kind of start to reset this 14-day clock because that's typically the incubation period where I'm just like, okay, 14 days starts today of me like not interacting with people. Just because I don't want to inadvertently pass it on. Like if I have it, but not knowing and then still going around and doing all my usual as much as I can is not helping the situation because I could be passing it on asymptomatically until you know it finally hits me and then I stop and I'm like, oh, now I have to self quarantine, which I should have been doing the whole time.
Right. I know, and that's how I feel like every day when I go to work. I'm just like, we still got to interact with the customers and stuff. Well, for me, luckily we got gloves and masks, but I always try to wash my hands after everything I do. Like, why my hands be ashy? Like, look, ashy right now. So, like,
I look, Jergens. This ultra healing can't keep up with all the hand washing I'm doing.
okay, I'll tell you one thing. It's a lot of good news and it's a lot of fake news. And you have to decipher through all of it.
And it's becoming exhausting because it's like I try to do as much independent media or not as mainstream media because I'm like you don't have as much lobbying against you, but it's still a lot to filter through. A whole lot. What have you been listening to? Because I know your musical taste. So I know you've been listening to something good and possibly something that I haven't heard of yet, but you will turn me on to tonight.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all who I've been listening to, and I think I sent you a song by them. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to it or not, but I've been listening to this. They're called Heroes the Band, like HERO the Band,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they're black, so it's like and they're brothers. So there's four black brothers, and they do guitar, bass, drums, keyboard. All of them sing like it's crazy.
Mm,
But I've been listening to them a lot. Their first album is called Bleach. There's a lot of feel good music up there, so I've been on that, and I've tasked myself to try to learn one of their songs on the drums. And you know me, I'm not gonna pick the easiest song. It's probably one of the hardest
right.
songs to learn, but I'm gonna try to sit back and learn one of the easier ones first, and then progress up to that. We'll see how that goes. But I've listened to them. But recommended songs. I like the song they got. It's called Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hmm.
That was pretty good. It has a good breakdown like during the chorus. It's almost like a bridge, but it's like goes from the chorus to like this bridgy type, slowed down like
Hmm.
mellow, okay, and then it goes after the first verse. It goes back up, to faster sound, more upbeat. And the lyrics are good too. Recommend. They got another song. They did it's like a tribute to Prince. It's called Rim Deep, like REM Deep.
Hmm.
Uh, real Prince vibe. Give me real Purple Rain. So if you think you might want to check them out, check them out. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. But the song I want to learn about them is called One More Hit. If you get a chance, you can look at the music video on YouTube, and I think you'll enjoy
Okay, one more hit. One more hit.
it. Yeah, One More Hit.
Hero of the band.
Yes, Hero.
Cool. I'm typing in some of my notes because I'm really gonna, after this conversation, I'm gonna watch it.
I found them. One of my friends, Anthony, actually had. We were supposed to be trying to go to this festival. I think it was Daytona Beach, and I was looking at the bands that were going to be there, and they
Mhm.
had a picture of the band and the name, pretty much the pictures of the bands of all the bands were going to be there. And I was like, okay, is this an all black band? Okay, let me click on them and see what they
Right.
got. And I'm going to go check them out. And I was like, okay, that's pretty good. So I've been listening to them a lot. And of course, Beyonce is always in rotation. So
That's the first, when this quarantine is over, the first time we come into contact,
we have
you
to.
already know. You already know. Because of time delay, you can't really watch it over FaceTime and really get the experience.
Right. Unless
So
you do like can't you do like the Netflix watch party?
I'm going to change all of that and we're going to need to schedule. Okay. I'm going to change all of what I said before and we're going to reschedule this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me see. I got to do some research on it too, but I know people
Yes.
can talk about it.
Yes. If you've had experiences, let us know in the comments because a good homecoming watch from a distance.
Right. And
Oh,
maybe we can put it on social media. Maybe people can watch it with us if they want to.
the more the merrier.
And then after we watch it, we can do the bracket. The one that I had sent you the other day. We can sit
Yes.
down and we can talk about it, and then we can decide between it. We can just go through it ourselves, like together.
Mm-hmm. A good debate. A good debate.
Yeah.
We need to do that. We're gonna have to set up if this can happen, like we'll definitely have to set up where like we bring on a couple guests who love watching Homecoming as much as we do and really have a debate about the bracket. Cause that'd
Yeah.
be dope. That'd be dope.
Because we just need to find one or two more people that are as serious about it.
Yes. Cause it's
But
gonna be a debate.
absolutely, it's
Um,
some tough competition on. It's some tough choices up
it is. And if you're just speaking from those performances in Homecoming,
there. Hmm.
some of them are going to win out only because there are the homecoming performances and not the original songs.
Right. And see, that's the thing. That's when you get somebody to evaluate it, they got evaluated just based off of the
Mm-hmm.
homecoming performance
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
not just off the song or the lyrics, like about the actual performance,
The whole
the
production.
visual and
Yes. Mm-hmm.
right, the details.
So that's something else you can put in the comments. If you are about this homecoming life as we are about this homecoming life, let us know and we'll zoom you in because we're gonna have this
Okay,
discussion.
you can be a guest host.
I'm telling you. So I've kind of just been like, okay, this may sound funny. I will watch like 911 Lone Star. That's what I've been watching, and 911, catching up on some of my dramas and things like that. But there were several songs that were playing in the background of really like emotional scenes and that were like playing, and I had to like rewind it and Shazam it because the song like piqued my interest. So like I've kind of just been grabbing like random songs. Um, and there's this one song, and I gotta look it up because it's gonna stress me if I don't. I guess her name is Ash, like because it's spelled Ashe. But it's
Mhm.
called Real Love, and it's on her album The Rabbit Hole. But it's kind of like it's pop, but it reminds me a lot of like alternative pop in some ways. Um, but it's just like real truth, and I think it's a beautiful song. And it was just playing in the background of one of the scenes, and I was like, "What is this?" Shazam her! Um, but yeah, so I've kind of been creating like just a bunch of little random ones that I'll play, and then um, did you watch the competitions between like the producers and like the songwriters?
No, I haven't. The one I was gonna watch, the T Pain versus Lil Jon. Oh, I started
That's the
watching it
one
and
I
then
want
I
to
turned it.
watch. Yeah, I
Yeah,
started watching that one, and then I watched the whole the Neo one versus was it Jonta?
yeah.
Yeah, I watched that one all the way through, and that just the nostalgia that was stirring up from listening to some of those songs. I said that, and so I found like people who had created the playlist of those songs, and I've been shuffling those just that nostalgia. But
Oh yeah, I might need you to send those to me so I can check
yes,
them out.
I'll put them in the. I'll put the ones that I found in the description as well. So anyone can link them up.
Well, speaking of battles, apparently next week is supposed to be Babyface versus Teddy Riley.
Hmm. I need to make sure I don't drink anything before. um.
Right.
Yeah, no fireball
Just drunk.
before you watch something like that, because there's gonna be some emotions that are gonna be stirred in your
Don't want to be
spirit.
drunk down with nobody.
And yep, you don't want to pull that game with me right now. But yeah, that'll be a good one. I might need to watch that one.
I want to revisit our goals, the ones that we had at the very beginning of starting the podcast. You know, we're 8 episodes in. We started. What was that? November, no, December, January, February, March. We're in April, so we're
Mhm.
about 5 months in right now. So just want to see the type of progress we've made, and or if any of your goals, if any of the focus of your goals have shifted a
Mhm.
little, and uh, just I guess a plan you have on trying to achieve that
Yeah, I was totally listening. I was just kind of trying to pull up our Facebook page to kind of give an update on that. But um, yeah, so I guess for me, I have had the opportunity to speak with a couple of employees that work for UNCTV. And so just being able to speak with people that work for the education department, and then also um, the other woman worked for um, what is Black Issues Forum. And so both of those come on UNCTV, but yeah, being able to speak to them about education issues and being an educator during this time um, allowed me to be an advocate. And I also feel like I started to build a bridge that gives me further connections outside of my usual network of just my fellow colleagues. Um, I, okay, moment of transparency. When stimulus check come, I'm going to sign up for BetterHelp. Have you heard of BetterHelp?
goal.
This is totally not a plug. So, but if BetterHelp wants to sponsor, But BetterHelp is like online like therapy.
Mhm.
And so this time I'm a homebody, but you know, just everything that's going on around me and I'm such aware of it, has been hitting like me in waves. Like it can be like the waves of usually like my depression and anxiety are usually 2 weeks off and on. Like I feel like I'm doing it and I'm revving for 2 weeks, and then you know the next 2 weeks may be a little bit rougher, and then I'm
Mhm.
back. You know, it's they're at least that gives me some wiggle room where I can like recover mentally and things like that. But like since all of this stuff started happening, and you know my routine has been broken, and it's kind of like just this weird time in my life where I feel like I have some of the least control I've ever had. It's like the waves are beep, 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 beep. And so it's like every day it's like back and forth of I'm feeling good, I'm not scared, I'm being positive, I'm being productive. Like today, I cleaned my bathroom. I was like, bam, knock something out that I've been needing to do. I started writing a list of other things I needed to do. But then just like yesterday, I was not feeling it. So BetterHelp hopefully is going to give me like an outlet to speak with like therapy um, when I need it now, until I can get back to being able to go to see a therapist, which will probably take me some time because I don't really want to go anywhere even after we're off. Yeah. Um, and yeah, I think we kind of spoke about this in a couple of episodes ago, but when we talked about like, you know, the input that some of my friends who are listeners of our podcast and everything gave me some feedback. So I kind of took that feedback. Some of the things we can't implement right now because we're at a distance, but I have them in mind for when we're able to kind of get back together and kind of, yeah, like soundproofing a part of my room. Well,
Okay.
we'll talk about that, and
Yeah.
when the time comes, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. How about you?
All right. So for me, um, as far as my goals, I know I do want to take part of my stimulus check and put it into a savings account, which I already kind of started. Remember, one of my goals was to save $1,000.
Hmm.
Um, so I have went ahead and I saved some money from my tax refund. Put that in the savings account. So I plan on putting some more in there when I get my stimulus check. As far as my work go, they're opening up a new store about 30 minutes from Charlotte. So I've put my name in the hat to talk to my district manager to see about maybe possibly getting a job there. So um, we'll see about that. We're gonna see. Also in the career field, I have actually also started my application to be a teacher for Guilford County for health and PE. But upon looking at the curriculum, realized I need to do studying first. Um,
And that's
I have
okay, but you took the
I was
first
able to do that.
steps.
Right. And also, I already got a notebook, so I just need to use it to start writing stuff down. We'll see there. Hopefully, I can take the practice too. But apparently, they're waiving stuff like that. But I don't want to. I also don't want to start and then not have taken the test
Right.
and not see where I really am.
Hmm.
But I think I'd be really good. It was at they had openings at Page and um, another high school. It was Kaiser Middle School and somewhere else.
Oh, I don't, my first internship was at Kaiser Middle. That's right
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
street from where I used to work.
I know one of my basketball players actually goes there.
Well, come on,
So
look at you making
what
moves.
and for, as far as like podcasts, you know, My goal was the followers, and guess what? We're still not at 50 followers on Twitter, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we need to. I don't know if we need
But
to
look, okay,
push the
let me
Twitter
check.
more. Maybe we need to. Do we need to be more active on Twitter? We need to start interacting with more
Maybe I'm
people.
just
Maybe this.
I lost, like, I used to be like Twitter, bam, 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 but for like education, like bam, 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 and then I slowly just, well, it wasn't even slow. It was like weeks of just like I was in a Twitter chat every week religiously, like I had to talk. But okay, look, on Instagram we have 170 followers.
Okay, come on,
Look,
yeah.
that's almost 200. And I think I've still been trying to pull this up. I am horrible at manipulating this stuff.
On
But
Facebook, we got like 300, maybe almost
I
400.
think I think it's close. So I mean, thank y'all.
Right. We
So I
appreciate it.
mean, and I mean, if you like this one, we can do these videos much faster. But I mean, give us some feedback, and if you like it, we can have some more chats. We just wanted to check in with
Right.
y'all and be like, look, we still want to produce content. We're still always thinking about the podcast and those of you who take the time to listen. So
Right. Absolutely. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll do a live chat, and invite people on with us, and talk about different issues. Hopefully, Corona kind of put a damper on some of the things that we were trying to do, moving forward. But hopefully, we'll get to them around uh, around the fall. Hopefully,
yeah.
pending pending everything. We're gonna see. I'm also gonna probably take a little bit of my stimulus check and invest in, of course, on like stocks and bonds and stuff.
Mhm.
So, trying to do that. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I finally got registered for my last class at A&T. So it's a senior seminar class, so hopefully it's nothing too crazy, but we gonna see. Hopefully I don't have to buy a book
Well, praise him.
grade. And I'm taking it over the summer, so hopefully it'll be over quick, fast, in a hurry. Should only cost like four. So that's another part of my stimulus check, paying for my class at A&T.
Right.
Well, go ahead, I got the money, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get me a new PlayStation because I feel like I'd be mad depressed without it.
Uh, I started one Pokemon game over, beat that. Now I restarted Pokemon Sword, and I'm like, let's run through this. I'm like, I got nothing else to do right now.
Right. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, something gonna happen. What that thing is, you never know. You know what? On that note,
On
follow us on Twitter, Instagram, wherever YouTube, Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at to be continued PC. That's TOBE continued PC. Twitter, Instagram, you can find us there. On YouTube, you can find us at To Be Continued Podcast. Same thing on Facebook. All right. You can find me on, where can you find me? What am I telling you? Y'all can find me on you can find me on Instagram, TAFK Brandon.
And you can find me on Instagram at Geek on Deck.
Absolutely. You gotta request me. So if you're gonna send a request, you gotta let me know. Because I don't
Oh
be accepting
yeah,
people I don't know. So
I taught middle schoolers this year. They find me.
okay. All right. Any last remarks? B.
No, other than just everyone be safe. Wash your hands. If it's not essential, don't do it. And take care of yourself. Check in on each other. Love one another, and we're gonna make it through.
Um, E. Brandon's final thought is: even after all of this is over, still continue to wash your hands because some of y'all was nasty. Right?
That's a word. And on that word, this conversation is
To be continued.
the